I wanted to show off a little tool I've been working on for doing live performances with MIDI keyboards. So a problem that I sometimes have is I've got a repeating part of a song. I don't really want to play it throughout the whole performance because usually I don't have enough hands. So what this tool lets you do, without further configuration, you just choose input and output ports. It'll just pass things from the input port right to the output port. So just play a C major scale. MIDI events are logged here, but it's not really very helpful. I'm probably going to change what that main panel shows. So the strong point of this is your ability to make loops. So if you take one of the themes from Undertale, Temmie Village, it sounds like this. That's a repeating pattern throughout the song. So what you could do with this tool, you can record a loop with flush square bracket, and then you can play it on the keyboard. And once you hit right square bracket, it'll start playing that. So you can play along with it. Of course, yeah, you can also stop loops and delete them from the loop stack by pressing backslash. So that's pretty cool. Some other things you can do with this, if you have a loop that maybe you have a theme that plays through a song, and then it gets transposed at some point. So I don't have an example of that, but I'll just take a C major scale and record it as a loop. Start playing that. So then I can transpose it up. I'll do a full step. And now it'll play it that. I can transpose it back down. I can do that by whole octaves as well. So like this. And down. So yeah, you can transpose loops at runtime, which is pretty cool. Sometimes one of the problems that you might have while you're playing is you record a loop, and say, and then you don't have, there are no note off messages. So there's a key, S is mapped to silence, and what it does is it sends note off events for every note to your synthesizer or your keyboard or whatever the output port you've selected is, and it also sets the states of the pedals to up by sending control change messages. So I'm trying to find a nice way to set it up so that when you stop loops, it'll actually properly send note off messages for everything that's still up. I haven't quite figured out a nice way to do that. So there's a lot more things that I want to put into this. First of all, it'd be cool if you could assign loops to specific MIDI channels. So you could do that, and then assign programs or instruments to those channels. So you could say record a loop and then have it set to be playing guitar, for example. So that would be pretty cool. Let's see. There's some more things I would like to be able to manage. Right now you can only manage the most recent loop that was recorded, so you can't transpose, if you've got two loops running, you can't transpose the first one, only the second one. So there's going to be a little dialog box similar to the choose ports one that lets you select the active loop that you're working with. So yeah, there's some neat things you can do with this. So yeah, thanks.